Hey everyone, Dave Gandarillas here. Happy Friday. It's around 6 p.m. Wanted to do a video for you guys, kick off the weekend, and share some information about this opportunity that I think is going to be a really good one for you guys. Before we get started, as always, I want to show you that I am on Facebook. I look forward to having you as a friend. Send me a friend request, send me a message, let me know who you are and what you're doing and what you're looking to achieve. And I will try my best to assist you in figuring out what's the best opportunity for you to get involved in. If you're unsure, I'll ask you some questions and try to figure out what your goals are and all that kind of stuff. So connect with me, reach out to me, send me a friend request. If you want to take a look at the opportunities that I have that I'm currently focusing on, click on my banner here or click on the link directly. If you click on my banner, it takes you to this other description of the picture, and in there I have a link right here that'll take you to my page. So this is my residual income page. If you come here, you'll be able to check out all the different things I'm involved in. Each one of these, I'm building a team, assisting my team to build a team if that's what they're looking to do, or assist them to make money on their own without having to worry about building a team. Other than two opportunities that I have listed here, you can actually earn by yourself. It's not going to be as great as building a team, but you know, when you're getting started online, the first thing you want to do is start earning. So no matter what it is, you got to make sure you pick an opportunity that you can succeed at, so you can build your self-confidence, so that you can learn the skill sets, so that you could start to build a team if that's what you want to do. A lot of people that get started pick the wrong opportunities, get frustrated, end up quitting because they feel like it's a scam or whatever. Many excuses come up. But bottom line is, you got to pick one that's going to make you some money. Now, you know, you're going to earn while you learn, right? That's a typical saying that you hear a lot of, and it's true. I mean, you pick the right one, you'll earn and you'll learn as long as you're open to learning. I can share as much as I want to share here, but in the end, it's going to be up to you if you take advantage of the information I'm sharing and really put yourself in a position to succeed, right? It's going to be up to you. And like I always say in my videos, the biggest obstacle and the biggest thing you're going to have to change is your mindset. You're going to come in, if you're working a job now, you're working a career, whatever you may be doing, chances are you have an employee mentality, and that's got to change. So you got to work on your mindset continuously all the time to get yourself out of an employee mindset into an entrepreneurial mindset where you're going to do what you need to do for yourself to succeed. There's no one that's going to be sitting here kicking you in the butt telling you to get something done when you don't have to. So that's the biggest thing that you guys got to work on. Get yourself into a process, a plan. You know, get yourself a daily planner. Block out periods of time so that you are doing your business activities. Even if it's only an hour a day, whatever you can set aside, you got to be consistent. Do it consistently. Don't let the world or the universe come up with reasons for you not to do something. You have to make a priority. You have to have a prioritized list. And if things go wrong in your day, you still got to find your way to do the one or two things that are the highest priority to you to make your money. So never let those things not get done. You got to find a way to do it, and you got to be consistent, and you got to keep doing it. You got to be uncomfortable. You got to, you know, you're going to feel like you're getting nowhere, and believe me, you are getting somewhere. You're growing as a person. You're learning the skill sets you need. You're learning how to interface with other people. You're building your network. You're building your following. You're building value. You're giving value to the world. I mean, there's so much abundance out there. You know, you can't approach this with a scarcity mindset. You got to come at it from abundance. Go out there and try and help as many people as you possibly can, because the more you help people, the more you're going to help yourself. And that's why this industry is so great, is because the people that actually really do care about other people in this world and not just themselves are the ones that typically do very well. But you gotta speak from the heart. You gotta be honest. You gotta be truthful. You gotta have integrity. You gotta really just put yourself out there. Be yourself, whoever you are. Either they like you or they don't. Either they follow you or they won't. There's 7 billion people out there. Don't let one person, 2 people, 3 people, however many people you're meeting that are saying no to you, don't let them stop you from getting to where you want to get. Because there's another person out there, you just haven't met them yet, and you're gonna find that once you start having posture and you leading, like, instead of chasing people, you're putting value out there, and people are coming to you. So you got to work hard, though. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And I don't want to come on here and give you a lecture every time, but it's important things that I want to make sure you keep in the front of your mind, that you have to work on stuff. It's not going to just happen by itself. That's one of the problems with a lot of people that try to do the online business, is that they're approaching it from an employee mindset as opposed to an entrepreneurial mindset. When you own your own business, everything ends at you. Either you do it or you don't, or you hire someone to do it, right? So when you're first starting out, chances are you don't have the money to hire people to assist you, like a virtual assistant, or someone that's going to post every day for you, or someone that's going to send out that email to your team. You're going to have to do it yourself. And you know what it's going to mean? It's going to mean that you're going to have to get rid of watching TV. You're going to have to get rid of playing a game that you probably spend a lot of time online or on your phone on. And you got to start being productive. That's the bottom line. Bottom line. So I'm just speaking the truth here, being honest. I'm not trying to scare you away. But in the long run, you'll thank me for me being honest with you and telling you what it's going to take. Because if you do take it serious and you do what I've said here, or figure out what works best for you out of what I'm saying, you're going to make it. And you're going to make a good amount of money. You're going to have the time freedom. You're going to be able to do whatever you want. You're not going to be a slave to somebody else. You're not going to have to worry about, well, I can't buy this for my kid because I don't have the money. You're going to be able to set your own destiny and achieve it if you want to achieve it. That's the key. You have to come up with a reason why you're doing this. And maybe up front, maybe it's the money. But when you get the money, there's going to be something else. And you got to keep yourself driven to get to that next level. There's always going to be a next level. And the key is not to overwhelm yourself by a crazy number that's unrealistic. Start slow. Maybe see that you can make the first $100 in a month. And then maybe you aim for $200 a month. Go at your own pace. Don't go crazy. Don't just like when you go to the gym and you work out, or you're going on a diet. A lot of people go from 0 to 100 overnight, and they're doing something so drastic to themselves that their body goes into what they call fight or flight, right? If it's painful, you're not going to want to do it. So what people do is they don't go to the gym at all, and then all of a sudden they go into the gym and they try to do P90X or something. And it's not going to work. You're not going to go from 0 to 100 overnight. You got to chip away at it. You got to build yourself up. You got to go on the treadmill, start walking. Walk 1 mile today. Walk 2 miles next week or 3 weeks from now. Build yourself up. Same thing with this. You got to build yourself up. Start with a foundation. Continue to build on yourself every day. Don't try to go and be that expert overnight. Of course, go as hard as you can and as fast as you want, but don't do it so much that you hate it and you don't do it. If you hate it, you're not going to do it. That's the key. It's got to be fun. You got to enjoy it, and it's got to be rewarding to you. You got to have passion about it. And if you don't spark that light in you to say, hey, I really like doing this, and I see that you may not see the results right away, but you got to be driven. You have to have a goal in sight, whatever it may be. Maybe it's $50. Maybe you want to make your first $50. Whatever it may be, put something on paper and put a date that you want to try and achieve it by, and do your damnedest to get there. Work as hard as you can. Do whatever it takes. Learn from your mistakes. You're going to do something wrong. Hopefully everything I'm putting out here, and if you're watching other people as well, hopefully you're avoiding some of those pitfalls. But chances are, sooner or later, you're gonna misstep. You're gonna do something, and it's gonna backfire. It's not gonna work out. It's okay though. You know what happens? You go to bed. You wake up tomorrow, and it's a new day. You start again. So you could fire yourself tonight and rehire yourself tomorrow. And that's another thing. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, if I was going to hire someone, would I hire myself? And if you can't say yes, if you can't say I would certainly hire you in a minute to yourself, then you got to make sure you start doing what you need to do so that you could change that, so that you could feel confident about yourself that you did something positive. Now again, of course you should have a stretch goal. Grant Cardone talks about the 10x rule. If you want to make $50, multiply it by 10, set a goal for 500. Chances are you're going to make more than 50. You may not get to 500, but you're going to get a lot further than you thought you were. And then on top of it, during your income producing activities, IPA, right? Income producing, IPA, you don't want to go and study. You don't want to read a book. You don't want to watch a video. That's not study time. Your core hours for your business is doing things that's going to grow your business. Set aside 15 minutes. Set aside 20 minutes, half hour in your day to read. Read a chapter a day. Read 5 pages a day. Read something. Don't try the same philosophy I just talked about the gym. Don't try going from 0 to 100. If you're going to say to yourself, okay, I'm going to read this book today, you're never going to do it because you're not going to have enough time in the day to do it. So break it down into little chunks. Say, I'm going to read 10 pages a day. 10 pages is doable. It's manageable, right? Just like any program managing, if you do program manager, if you look at the overall task, it's going to be daunting. It's like, holy crap, how am I going to do this? But when you start breaking it out into tasks and you break it down to specific work packages of how much, of designing this or doing this or delivering this, you start breaking it down, and those are manageable things that you can accomplish in a manageable set of time. So that's the key. Break it down small enough into chunks of time and things you want to do so that you can do it without getting overwhelmed. Now, for example, this is my page. I haven't even talked about the page yet, but I want to show you something. Down here, Conversion Pros, right? So to be an online marketer, you're going to have to learn how to do a capture page, a landing page, autoresponder, link rotator, blogging. Those are like 15 different things. You're not going to do them all at one time. What you have to do is pick one. Pick one. Pick a landing page. Learn how to build a landing page. Or in fact, before you even learn about building a landing page, go and Google and do YouTube and figure out what a landing page even means. Because you might be watching this and you might not even know what that means. So just stop right there. Find something you don't know and spend some time on it to learn it. Don't try to do everything at one time because you're going to get nowhere and you're going to get overwhelmed. Okay, so everything I'm saying here didn't just happen to me overnight, right? I mean, this is years and years of experience that I've grown, and I've learned something new, and I'm still learning new things. Every day I'm learning something new. So just be in the mindset of learning something new, be a student, learn, do, and then teach. So if you want to make a video to yourself. If you're really that worried about putting it out there and not being able to speak clearly, or you're not perfect, whatever your self-talk is telling you, just make the video anyway. Just don't put it out there. And do that for 30 days. And go back and watch the video on day 1, watch the video on day 30, and you're going to see the improvement and the contrast from day 1 to day 30. And that's just called repetition. It's going to take repetition for you to get better. You're not going to just be great overnight. And if you are, that's great if you could do that. I'm not like that. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes experience. Right? There's a book called The Outliers by Gladwell that talks about you being able to be good at something. It'll take you about 10,000 hours of doing it. So you can't come into a new space, an online opportunity, online business that you've never done before and expect to have 10,000 hours under your belt and you're the guru and you're the expert overnight. It's impossible. So maybe something that's in your life has gotten to where you are. Maybe some of the things that you've done in different situations may help you with what you're doing here, but you're always going to have to learn. Okay? So enough of my soapbox. 15 minutes of just talking instead of sharing information other than talking. Well, hopefully you're getting some value from it. It's a weekend. You should enjoy yourself, but make sure you don't waste your time watching TV all day. Don't waste your time going out and, just partying. I mean, there's nothing wrong with partying. I've done it, been there, done that. But, use the time wisely. If you really want to make a difference in your life, you got to put the time in. And typically, if you're working a 9 to 5 during the week, the weekends are when you have that chance to spend some time to do something that's going to help you as opposed to making someone else rich, right? So make sure you use your time wisely, but of course you got to balance it. You always got to have your own time, and you got to reward yourself for something you did. So as you achieve your little mini goals, always do something for yourself. Reward yourself for the hard work that you put in, so that you have something to look forward to. Like, set a goal and just say, when I hit this goal, I'm going to do this. And don't say I'm going to make $100 and then I'm going to go spend $300, because that's not going anywhere for you. So if you make 1,000, maybe use 100 of it to go out to dinner with your wife or your girlfriend, or with your buddies, whatever. But I mean, always reward yourself for your hard work, because then it's kind of like a tit for tat, right? I mean, you work hard and then you get something back from it, and you got to be realistic, right? Don't spend outside your means, because the whole goal of this is to use the money you're making to make more money. So as you can see here, if I ever get to talk about it, I have a portfolio of different opportunities. So I have, I believe 8 of them on here right now. Yeah, I have 8 of them. And each one of these, I didn't start with 8 at the first moment that I started. I started with 1. And what I did was I grew the 1, and then I decided what was the next thing I wanted to get involved in. Then I used the profits that I'm generating from the 1 to feed the next. And then what do I want to do next? Then I use the profits from maybe 2 of them, or maybe I put some money out of pocket into here. Or maybe because you're building a team now, you're making some commissions, and you can move that money somewhere else to work for you. So you always want to find opportunities that are going to create leverage for you, put your money to work for you as opposed to you working for it. And you got to do that slowly. You can't just go and try and start 8 different things at one time and expect to do well in all of them. You have to, this is, like I said, some of these I've been involved with over a year. So I strategically add new ones when I see the benefit and features and the risk to reward. So again, I'm not going to go into all these. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow where I'll talk about each one of these. But each one of these has a significant thing. And I'll just go through it real quick from back to front. The Conversion Pros I use as a marketing suite. Yes, it has commissions, but in order to earn commissions, you need to build a team. So I use this for the marketing aspect of it. And if I make commissions on it, all well and good, but it's not my focus to make the commissions. This is more of the business tool set that I need to become, the online marketer that you want to become, because you want to be unique, different, and capture the audience. And the way you do that is to make different things. Don't make it look like everyone else's. Make it look like yours. Make it stand out. Make it eye-catching. Make it something unique and different. So you got to be unique and different. You got to brand yourself, and that's how you get people to follow you, by being unique and different. AMP is software you download and you try it and you share it, and you can make money from it. Global Moneyline you can use as leads, and then you can also build it and make commission payments, 100% commission payments to you directly once you're qualified. And most importantly, like I said, when you first get started and you don't know how to build a team, this is a good source for leads. You're gonna get about 500 new leads a day that you can share an opportunity with, and you're gonna get a free poster that you could post ads in Facebook groups. And all you gotta do is pay a one-time fee of $20 if you want that. And you're gonna keep everyone that joins after you. You're gonna have the ability to reach out to them and connect with them. Genesis mining is totally passive. If you're into collecting and want to mine any of these coins, you can get started for a contract for 2 years for as little as $29. You just use this link right here, and you could watch this this right here. This will give you like a little sneak peek into their facilities. And of course, each one of these I have listed here has a video that's attached to it. So as you're going through this on my page, if you're interested, take time and watch this video as well. FutureNet. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Long day. All right, so FutureNet has two different sides. It has the Matrix side, it has the social media side, and then it has the rev shares, ad packs, and stuff. So I've talked about it many times. I'm not going to go any further than that. If you're interested, you could come here and watch this video. There's videos and there's links to sign up inside this description. So take your time and read this description and take your time and watch this video. And there's other videos on my page, my YouTube channel, that you could find related to FutureNet as well. So don't be afraid to go digging and looking around on my YouTube channel. All right, so this other one, MMT, this is brand new. This is a really hot one right now. I mean, the team building effort on this is crazy. So right now you can lock in for free, and the company is going to offer cryptocurrency educational products for $20 a month, and anyone that joins is in a binary, and the company is paying out 20% of the binary. So just to give you some numbers here, like, you're only going to have to worry about one leg because the other leg is shared by everybody. So everybody's helping everybody build that other leg, if I can get this going. But so for example, if you're able to build out your leg to 1,000 people, for example, you know, I mean, it's a lot. Don't get scared. You don't have to go that crazy right away. But if you build yourself out to 1,000 people, each person pays $20. You got 20,000 in volume, and then the company is going to pay you 0.2 of that, which is 20%. So you're going to make $4,000. So once your team leg grows to 1,000 and it's balanced by the shared leg by 1,000, you're earning, if the 1,000 people pay their monthly subscription fee, you're earning $4,000 a month just in that. And then in a month or so after launching this part of it, they're going to launch mining. And then you're going to end up earning a percentage of everybody that buys mining. You could buy mining for $300, which is going to be 10% of a mining piece of hardware. Or you could buy your own piece of hardware for $3,000 and earn everything yourself. But even if someone buys their own, the person that sponsored that person that buys that ends up getting a 5% commission. And then the rest of it, some of it goes to the team volume. So you're going to get paid out 20% from the team volume. So it's going to be a crazy opportunity. This is gonna really be interesting when this actually launches. So like I said, right now you can get in and lock your spot into the binary for free, and you can start sharing with people and getting them to lock into your team for free. And then when they open it up to allow you to start paying, you already know your binary, what you have, and how much you'll make before you even get started. You didn't even have to put a penny out there. But the key is, this is a team building thing. So you have to be able to build a team, because you're going to be responsible for one side of your leg. One side of your leg is going to be shared by the entire team, but the other side is going to be up to you to bring in people to share with. So my point to you is, there's a video here, and when you watch this, you'll see that it's a no-brainer. I mean, anyone that's online looking for an online business should be able to afford $20 a month. And very quickly, you think about it. Look, if you want to break even, right? You want to break even your $20. This is what you need to do to break even. So you got $20, and you're going to get paid 20% of the team volume. So you need to generate 100 team volume. So your one leg has to generate 100 of volume. And you could figure out how many people you need by just dividing this. So again, let me do that slow again for you. You need to generate $20 in team volume to break even. So you're going to spend 20, you're going to make 20. All right, so that's 20. To figure out how much team volume you need to get $20, you take that 20 and you divide it by the percent that they're paying you out, which is 20%. So that means you got to generate 100 of team volume. Now, to get 100 team volume, each person's paying. This is each person's paying 20. So to figure out how many people you need, you divide this 100 divided by 20. Which means is you need 5 people on your left team and one person that you sponsored on your right, because you need one for your left, one for your right to be qualified. Once you do that, and you have 5 people on the side that you have to build, and it doesn't mean that you have to bring in all 5. You could just bring in one person who brings in 5 people or 4 people, and you got your 5. And now all of a sudden, now you're breaking even already. Before you even get started, you just brought one person in who brought in another 4, and now you're breaking even already. And ideally, that person you brought in plus the 4 new people that that other person brought in are going to start bringing in people, and then you're going to start getting what they call exponential growth. So very quickly, this is going to turn from, oh, I got to spend $20 to, oh, I'm making thousands of bucks a month very quickly. So seriously, think hard about locking in your spot here. Right now, you don't have to pay anything yet. You can start sharing it. You're going to get your referral link. You can start sharing it with people, get other people to join. And the key is to make sure you convey to them what the product and service is. The product and service is educational products about cryptocurrency. Both learning about cryptocurrency and learning how the mining aspect of cryptocurrency works. So that's the digital product that you're going to be purchasing every month with the $20. You're going to spend $20 and you're going to get learning material to help teach yourself about cryptocurrencies. So that's the product and service. And then for the other mining, the product and service is the actual hardware that you're buying or sharing, and you're generating Ethereum. So Ethereum is going to be the first coin that they focus on. So seriously, get started in this. This is a no-brainer, $20. This is going to be the best $20 you spent. Just skip a couple Starbucks and put it to your feature as opposed to putting it to caffeine. All right. Anyway, another one that's really you'll come in at the foundation, and early on you're going to be like first movers in this opportunity. If you get started here, you're getting 200% of the coins that you would normally get after this promotion's ending. For example, for the $1,000 level, you normally get 100,000 coins. Right now, for the same price, the company's giving you 200,000 coins. And once you contact me and you get to see the little intro video, you'll see the product and service and the value and the vision that the company has. It's going to be a global impacting opportunity, and you'll see the value in it once you get to see the video. So reach out to me, send me an email, send me a Facebook friend request, join this group. I'll reach out to you individually. I can't speak about it publicly. Everything I've just said is all I could say. Just the way that the company wants to do this right now. Once we get through July, August will be a different aspect. We'll be able to share a little bit more freely. But more importantly, just reach out to me, connect with me. I could share a little video with you. If you're interested, we have calls that you could join with me and hear from the CEO himself, talk about the vision, and just educate yourself on what this is all about. And ideally, you decide to take advantage, because as you know, there's a lot of millionaires being made by getting involved with ICOs and pre-ICOs. There's millions and so many millionaires out there that bought coins for like 0.04, 0.004, fractions of a penny, that now that those coins have gone up to $1 or even 40 cents. Some people, like, from what they bought into, 40 cents is enough to make them a millionaire. So don't disregard this as something possible. I can't guarantee you the coin's going to go up in value. It could also go down in value. You never know. The market's going to determine that. And you could just kind of take a look at what's out there, the ICOs and how they've done, and make your own decision on your risk level. Is $1,000 really a high risk area to you, or is it something you're willing to risk for a high reward? Because if you think about it, there's that post that you've probably seen that says if you spent $1,000 on Bitcoin in 2009, you'd have $72 million right now. So think about that. I'm not saying it's going to be exactly like Bitcoin, but even if it goes only 10% or 1% of the way to where Bitcoin is, your 1,000 is going to turn into 700,000, 70,000. So still, regardless, it's still a good return on $1,000, no matter what way you look at it. So certainly get involved, get started on my Facebook group. Reach out to me. I'll show you the video. And there's various ways you could pay. You could pay crypto, credit card. There's the company is taking different ways of getting started with the package. So get in touch with me if you're interested. Again, I'm looking for serious people. If you don't have $1,000, that's the minimum. So don't come to ask me how much it costs, because I'm telling you right here, it's $1,000 and higher. So all the way up to $25,000. So only contact me if you have the money and you're seriously interested. I'll take the time to share the information with you. I'll put you in touch with the right people. You can ask all the questions you want to ask to make sure you understand everything. And then if you want to get started, it's up to you. So, but don't contact me and ask me how much it is. You know, don't contact me and then say, oh, you know, get all the information and find out that you don't have the money. I don't want to waste my time sharing stuff with people that are not interested. So it's not for everybody. I'm not telling you have to contact me, but if it's something that interests you, you have the money, you're willing to risk it, to take advantage of a situation that we have here, to be in the right spot, right time, to possibly make a lot of money, you know, 6 months down the road. The target to go public is around 6 months from now. And at that point, the coins are going to be publicly traded, and it's going to, basically the market's going to set the pace to the coin value. And hopefully by then, based on all the advertising and all the information that's put out there to the world will see the value and drive the price to what it's meant to be. So again, if you're interested, contact me. TradeCoin Club, I spoke about it many times. It's basically the new minimum to start is 0.01 plus the 0.05 fee. That's always there no matter where you start at. Either you start at the low end or you go all the way up to 10 Bitcoins. Whatever you put in, there's always a 0.05 fee that's charged, one-time fee. And so in essence, the low end of the starting is 0.06. You can watch my last video that I made yesterday. I talked about some strategies and thought processes that you need to go through. And then here attached is 6 ways that you can earn with TCC as a team builder. And then if you're not a team builder and you're a passive trader, you should think very hard about getting started with at least 1 Bitcoin so you can become a trader right off the bat and have 12 months of trade profits as opposed to 8. And that's going to maximize the possibilities of you earning passively without building a team. If you're going to build a team, you could come in lower because you can compound your commissions and things that you're going to generate by team building into the exchange and get you to the levels that you want to get to anyway. But as a passive investor, if you're not going to team build and you're not going to do things, you really do need to think hard about either coming in low and then adding money to your account as soon as possible to get you up to 1 Bitcoin, or just come in as 1 Bitcoin, because that's the requirement for you to do the best you possibly can in the opportunity as just a passive investor. All right, so if you got any questions about that, certainly reach out to me. You can sign up for free, and then you'll get a welcome email from me about the information and how to get started. And I'll be putting out emails from time to time to educate you, send you some videos from other leaders to kind of make sure you're aware of everything that's going on and keep you up to date. Okay, so I look forward to having you on my team. Look at these opportunities. If you like this website and the structure of it, you can join for free and try it out for a week, and then after a week it'll be about $10 a month, and you can very quickly share this with other people and make enough on commissions to cover that $10 cost. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, find me on Facebook, send me a friend request, check out these opportunities. The link for this page will be in the video description. Just take your time, go through this, see which one's right for you, but most importantly, you know, without even thinking twice, do yourself a favor and lock in here, and you can watch this video and learn more, but it's going to be a pretty cool opportunity for 20 bucks. It's gonna generate a lot of, like, the point is it's a low dollar item. So I mean, you know, here I go from talking about $1,000, you know, investment or money that you need to put out to get started, and then I come down here and I talk about a $20 one. So I'm trying to meet the best of both worlds, right? I mean, there's people that have money that are really serious, that want to get started and take advantage and put leverage in place for themselves. And then there might be the new person that's just starting out, that doesn't have a lot of money to put out there, but, you know, wants to get involved. And this one right here is one that's going to build itself. The only thing you need to do is invite a couple people into the opportunity, and if they're your friends, they should be willing to take a $20 chance as long as you give them all the information. And if you don't know the information, send them here so they can read and listen to my video that talks about this. All right? Anyway, so have a great weekend. I'm sorry. Actually, the video is not that bad. It's only 35 minutes. I did a lot of talking on the front end, but hopefully there was value there for you. And tomorrow I'll go into a little bit more detail about each one of these. Maybe I'll focus on the actual binary and the mining operations on MMT tomorrow, so I can actually show you like the binary tree, how you get started, how you bring people in, how they bring people in, and then go through an example of how $20 volume is generated and how you're paid out 20%. And it's just a crazy. I mean, the fact that you're being paid out 20% on a binary, that's pretty high. I mean, most of the time it's 10%, 6%, 7%, 8%. This is 20%. So it's going to be interesting. They're going to put all the money back out to the to the team, and it's going to be pretty cool. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Hopefully you'll see this video within the hour. It's 6:30 now, so maybe by 7:30 it'll be on the YouTube channel. Again, underneath this video, there'll be a link to my Facebook page. There'll be a link to Residual Income TV page. And then there'll be a link for the MMT, because that's the most critical one for you to lock in your spot. I'm putting that there. So if you want to get to one of these other ones, make sure you click on the Residual Income TV link. And then you could browse through here and decide which one's right for you after you read the information and watch the videos. Make sure you take the time to understand what you're getting involved in. There's no rush. Like I said, this one right here, there's no risk. So just sign up, lock yourself in, and then you could learn more later. These other ones, you don't want to put money into anything you don't understand. So make sure you do understand everything. And if you have a question, reach out to me. But make sure you watch the videos and read the information first, because that's going to be the first question I ask you. Did you watch the video? All right, so that's expected. That's kind of like a prerequisite for you to come and ask me a question. You should have gone through all the website information, anything that the website offers you, in addition to the videos that I have. Okay, so take care. Have a great weekend. Make sure you use your time wisely to set yourself up for success, and come up with some realistic goals for yourself. And if you don't know where to start, you don't know which ones are right for you, send me a friend request. Let's talk. I can, figure out what you are good at, what you're not good at, and what might be the best opportunity for you to start with. All right, guys, take care.